Hello everyone, welcome. Today, as you can probably tell by the title, we are going to make some tarots of YouTubers. This is going to be like a temporary little project. It's not really a little project, but until the big surprise is ready to be revealed, we need to do small things that don't involve video gaming. Hello! Good to see you again, Pumpkin Spice. So today we are making tarot cards. I was hoping for that. So we're just gonna go down the list of the major arcana to start with and assign YouTubers to them and then try to design cards for them. So I have my notes on tarots. I have a little notepad so I can write down which YouTuber goes to what. I also got out my 3 different decks. I got my Mystic Monday set. I got my Cat Tarot set. There we go. And I also got my learning deck. So we can look at the different versions of the same card and see if we can come up with a design for that specific YouTuber. So the first arcana going down the list is the Fool. Number 0, the Fool. Which, I don't know what's popping up. There's things popping up on my screen. So the Fool is known for being part of... How do I word this? The planet that the Fool is connected to is Uranus? I don't know how to pronounce that planet. And is an air symbol. So both that planet and that element actually aligns to Aquarius. But there's another card that represents Aquarius, so we'll see what happens. But I am thinking we should go with a YouTuber that is an Aquarius. And 2 come to my mind. That's absolutely fine. I was in college until last year, so I completely understand if you don't chat a lot. So the 2 YouTubers that come to mind when I think of the Fool, I think of Jacksepticeye, which is an Aquarius, and I also think of Gabby Hanna, who had a lot of drama recently. The Fool, when it's right side up, is known for being free-spirited, innocent, and spontaneous, and also taking leap of faiths. While upside down is considered naive, reckless, and risk-taking. I'm thinking perhaps we can do both Jacksepticeye and Gabby Hanna. So it would be like, let me see if I can find the Fool in one of my decks. Because it will definitely be unique what I'm thinking. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The Fool, the Fool, the Fool. One just reminded me of Markiplier so badly. There it is. So, to help show you guys, this is the Fool in the Mystic Monday deck. You see that it's a girl, being very free-spirited, spontaneous, and taking a leap of faith. She's jumping off a cliff. But if we put it upside down, we can see she's being reckless, She is being naive. She's taking a risk and she might fail. So what I'm thinking, when it's right side up, we can do Jacksepticeye, and then upside down we can do Gabby Hanna. So whatever one is on top would be the reading. So we can see both ends. That would be cool. I think that would be really cool. I do want to fact check these before I actually draw them. So I just want to make sure that they're Aquarius. Gabby Hanna. Okay. I wanted to show the different versions of the same card. I like the devil and the cat deck as a dog. There's the Fool. So the Fool in the cat deck looks to be a cat wearing winter gear on the beach with a snaggletooth. And there's some like white and red roses. So there's that. They took it very clearly, the Fool. The cat is being the fool for wearing winter gear on the beach. I don't know whether to worry or not that when I went to my training deck, it literally gave me the Fool. It was like, oh, you want the Fool? Here you go. Well, I guess it is supposed to do that. It is the training deck. So when it comes to the training deck, it literally writes, the Fool, good friends, happiness, needing to take a giant leap forward. So you could read it as that. And it shows this guy with a dog traveling with his stuff on a stick, taking a giant leap of faith. So I think my decision is very much clear that I want Jacksepticeye or Gabby Hanna to be the Fool. It makes the most sense to me. Hello, Captain. So after the Fool comes the Magician. Excuse me. Or number 1, the Magician in the deck. The Magician lines up with Mercury, which I have to look up again which zodiac sign lines up with that. Because there's usually, hello AC, usually when it comes to zodiac signs, there's planets that match them as well. And those on the, you can look up a tarot card and it doesn't give you a zodiac right away. Each zodiac sign has a planet that matches up with it. Because, as you may know, zodiacs line almost line up with months. There's a little off balance there, here and there. But planets are hitting certain spots during their orbit that lines up around the same time as the zodiac signs. Okay. I don't know planet symbols, not planets. There's a chart. Let's see. Planet Uranus lines up with Aquarius. and the element air, which is between January 20th and February 18th. So it's the beginning of the year. Makes sense. Magician is Mercury, which is a little bit later on in the year. Mercury lines up with Gemini, which is also an air symbol. So I guess we're hitting the airs first. That's between May 21st and June 21st. So let me look up Gemini YouTubers. I generally don't know any off the top of my head. Famous YouTubers who are Gemini. We got KSI. I don't know who that is. I don't know how to depict them if I don't know who they are. There's Emma Chamberlain. I've watched a few of her videos. I don't follow her, but I've watched a few of hers. She's not 18, is she? I thought she was like 21 or something. She did the whole quarantine thing. She was 18 in 2019, so she's like either 20 or 21 right now. So now let me put down Emma as an option. You can always cross her off later. Emma Chamberlain as the magician. Just giving options, and then we can go back, read the meaning of the magician, and see who fits. There is the James Charles. I didn't know, you know, they were a Gemini. Actually, yeah, I think I remember them saying that. I could see James Charles being the magician because James would constantly like change how they look. Rosanna Pacino is it? Yeah, I actually remember her saying that. You have a whole bunch of options. This makes me feel better because I know James and Rosanna Pacino a lot better than I know Emma. Alyssa Violet, I don't know who she is. Link Neal from what is it called? Mythical Monday? What is it called? Good Mythical Morning. There we go. It's written on the article. Link was born in June 1st. Does that line up with what we were talking about? Yes, it does. So, Link is there as well. We can, if we did Link as the magician, we can have a picture of his face and a smoothie. A terrible smoothie. Looking at all of our options. There's Ryan Higa. He is also a Gemini. Got all the options. Ryan Higa, born June 6th. Dan Howell. I know Dan Howell. I also think Dan would be the type of person to do tarots. He just might see the darker point of view. Evan Fong? I don't know who that one is. Wolfie Raps? No, I don't know who that is. Faziran? Don't know. Lance Stewart? Don't know. Fozzie Apex? Didn't we just see Fozzie? Dashi? I don't know. Fozzie Adept? Again? Chris MD? I don't know. Adam Slay? Roman Altwood? Christian Del Grosso? Don't know. Ethan Payne, don't know. Okay. Got a whole bunch of options. So the meaning behind the magician. When... Actually, let me get the cards out first before I talk about meaning. Let's see if you guys can figure it out. While also doing this, I get more experience with my decks. And they learn more about me as well. So this is a win-win scenario for me and my decks. Look at King of Pentacle. Kind of reminds me of someone. It reminds me of Markiplier during the Unis Honest days. Okay, we are looking at the magician. Right there, right in front of us. The trading deck knows what we want and need. So for the Mystic Mondays, we have this beautiful lady with some crystals floating around in the sphere. This makes me think of James Charles when he put on the pink wig and a whole bunch of makeup. And possibly Ryan Higa. I think he did a few skits with pink hair. So those are our top two right now. When we look at the cat one, I don't know why this one's giving me vibes of Dan Howell. I don't know if it's because of like all the clutter on the ground, or I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of Dan Howell. And then we look at the trading card. The trading deck card of it. The guy on the picture literally looks like Dan Howell. I don't know why. But we'll come back to those. We'll let it sit for us and see who we want the most. I already know I'm getting rid of Emma Chamberlain. I guess Rosanna will not be part of this. Sorry, Ro. You might come back later. We could possibly get rid of Link. But we'll keep him around a little bit longer to see if we end up liking him. For the meaning behind the magician, because I keep postponing it, when it's right side up, it is inventive, manifestation, and true potential. And when it's upside down, it's trickery, manipulation, and untapped potential. And when I read those, right side up I thought of Link, and upside down I thought of Dan. Because it wasn't for a while that we didn't hear anything about how he came out of the closet for quite some time. And it just made me think of untapped potential, and now he's finally tapping into it. He's going to all these not proud to be gay kind of sort of situations. But he's like tapping into his potential slowly but surely. So I think Link and Dan are my top two right now, so I'll star them. The next card on the list is the High Priestess, which, oh, what's this? But here's the thing. I'm thinking about doing 2 YouTubers per card. So that's the situation. Because when it came to the Fool, I thought of 2 YouTubers. I thought Jacksepticeye and Gabby Hanna. And I thought we could do one facing up and one facing down. And whichever one was on top, that would be your meaning. So Gabby would be the one facing down and Jack would be the one facing up. Because it fits the 2 different personalities of that card. So we could possibly do 2 YouTubers per card. Just keeping our options open. Yeah, see? It's 2 different personalities of the same card, so it makes sense. And there's 21 major arcana. So, we can cover a lot of YouTubers using those. So the next one is the High Priestess, and it's connected to the moon. The moon lines up with Cancer, with the element water, between June 22nd and July 22nd. So let's see who lines up with that. Who are Cancer? I think Markiplier is a Cancer. I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, very first one on the list, Markiplier. Birthday is June 28th. So that does line up with what we're doing. Next one, Lyra Marit. I apologize, I don't know who you are. Lele Pons. I know Lele. Some people don't like her. I don't see why. She can be generally funny and she makes sense. Nikki Nilly. I don't recognize the name, but I recognize the face. I would put her down, but I don't know much about her. So I'm just gonna be honest. How to Basic is a Cancer? What? Dude, you know I have to. How to Basic was born July 8th. Then we have Dahi Denogla, July 6th. I know Dahi, I love his music. Even if they're just covers. They're good, it's good. It's good. I don't know what else to say. Elizabeth Wirtz. I don't know who that is. Yami? I don't know how to pronounce her last name. But I know Yami. Love her hair. That purple hair stands out, you know? Matt Yokrum? I don't know him. Tatum Fisher. It's a picture of a baby, so I have no idea if I know them or not. Jack Massey Welsh. I don't know who that is. Corey Cotton, don't know. Skylander Mom? Sorry, I don't know. Sound like a sweetheart though. Sean McBride? Sounds familiar, don't know him. Cora Altwood? I don't know. Amanda Kearney. She looks very pretty. And I think I recognize her from Vine, but I don't know her exactly. Vexilla is a Cancer. That's not a good picture of Vexilla, but I'll forgive them. Vexilla was born July 5th. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I honestly don't know their birthdays. Lauren Weber, aka Lauren Z-Side. I recognize her face. She recently had a baby. So I'm gonna put her down on the list because she's a sweetheart. And I keep forgetting her daughter's name, to be honest. The orange sound. Face is familiar, but don't really know who. Hannah Mae Dungmore. Sounds familiar, don't recognize. Ethan Klen? Oh, he's from the H3H3. Sorry, never watched. Patty Mayo. I know Patty Mayo. There's a lot of Cancers. Not more than I thought. Lucky for me that I know they usually, when it comes to tarots, there's one for planet and one for zodiacs. But it just so happens planets and zodiacs align, so it's easier. High Sky one? Don't know. Alex Ernest? Don't know. Alton Casti? Don't know. Ingenix? Don't know. Zach Clayton? Sounds familiar. Don't know. Seth Abner? Don't know. Kobe Cotton? Don't know. Tom Ska? Don't know. Brandon Owadis? Don't know. Nick Antonia? Don't know. Q Park? Looks familiar? Don't know. There's a lot of these. Oh my god. I'm just gonna scroll down until I see another one I recognize. Oh, I don't like that name. Jack Douglas. I recognize his face. This is a lot more Cancers than I realized. I'm gonna go until we hit 50 viewers on this list. Louis Caliber. I recognize him from Thanos' games, but I followed him as well at some point. I honestly love his comedy. We actually hit number 57, so we're done with the Cancers right now. So let me pull those cards for the High Priestess. Or High Priest. I say Priestess, but it could be either Priest or Priestess. There she is. Now for the cat deck. Oh, the cat one looks different. Training deck. Apparently they don't want me to find this one. It's not as easy as the others. There it is, all the way at the end. Last card in the deck. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We've just been talking about cards and YouTubers. We have a long list of cancer YouTubers. So for the Mystic Monday, this is the High Priestess. It's a lady with her hands held out, and in one hand is a ball and in the other hand is a sheet. Like a sheet being waved. One of her hands seem to be cut off. And the sheet seems to be behind her as well. And then for the cat deck, they made it into like a wizard. And there's like a potion bottle. It's wearing a wizard hat. There's a moon. There's some candles, and on the collar there's a pentagram. And then on the training deck, there's also a moon. And there's two different pillars. One that has a B and one has a J. Oh yeah, there's a little moon there too. It does seem to be priestess all around. Like, none of them say priest. So there's like a third eye, but also like literal magic and also literal priestess in them. In the card it says, in the training card it says, the highest card in the tarot deck, very powerful, good or bad, secrets to be revealed. Very, very eh. I'm good with that. I graduated from college. I don't need more homework. So the High Priestess, which is connected to the moon, the meaning when it's right side up is intuition, serenity, and divine goddess. And when it's upside down, it's reconnect, neglect, and secrets. So it's very specifically says like female in all the lines. So I'm looking at this, and there's a few females here, so let's get the males out of here. Sorry, Mark. No Markiplier, no How To Basics, no Dahi Denogla, no Patty Mayo, no Jack Douglas, no Lily Caliber. That leaves us with Lily Pons, Yami, Vixella, and Lauren from Lauren Z-Side. So that's 4 people. We went from like having 8 to 4. Wait, no, actually we went from 10 to 4. Let's see. Intuition, Serenity, Divine Goddess. Lily Pons comes to mind, but also so does Lauren. So those are 2 to keep in mind. And then reconnect, neglect, and secrets. Vixilla comes to mind. I think mainly because I know Lily Pons from Escape the Night. I know Lauren from her channel. I know Vixilla from her channel, but I don't really watch Yami. But I know of her, and I know of her style from Lauren Z-Side and Vixilla. So I'm gonna get rid of Yami, and then we'll have to decide on 2 later on. There's a loose hair on my arm. I'll have to sort through these cards later. Next on the list is the Empress, which is directly connected to the planet Venus. If I remember correctly, Venus is directly connected to the zodiac Libra. Because though they are known for balance, they are also known for being very flirty and romantic. I'm gonna check that. Venus, yes, connected to Libra, aka the scales. Air sign in September 23rd to October 22nd. So we're really close to the Libra zodiac. I'm gonna do myself a favor and put myself on that list. I am indeed a Libra. So I'm just gonna put Nene. And look up other Libra YouTubers. And the very first on the list is SS Sniper Wolf, or Sniper Wolf. I still can't believe she's a Libra. She acts like a Scorpio to me. October 22nd. So she's right on that barrier. She's right on that barrier, which makes sense why she acts like a Scorpio now. Second is LD Shadow Lady. She's just like Gammy to me. I've heard of her through other simmers, but I don't really watch her, so I'm gonna not write her down because I don't know her well enough. Simply Neological. I did not know you were Libra, but I love your vids. And I want to be a sock, just like you. If I end up just drawing a giant sock on this card, I'll be ecstatic. Especially a holographic sock. I'll have to find some holographic paper and put it down because it'll be needed. Let's see. Rhett is a Libra from Good Mythical Morning. So if we do choose Link, let's hope we can also get Rhett in there. I'm misspelling his name. Oops. He literally has the word laugh in his name? I didn't know that. That's cool. Lily Singh is a Libra. We got some powerful woman and a hilarious man. That's what we have on the list so far. Afmal? I've heard of her, I don't know her. We have 5 on the list. I think that's good. But let's continue checking. Rebecca Zamolo. Sounds familiar, but I don't know her. Jesse Willens? I recognize Jesse from Escape the Night too. He got killed off like super early. I feel bad for him. Oh, sorry, spoilers. Oops. Okay. So, let me get the cards. There's a lot of back and forth, I apologize. So the Empress. Or in some decks called as the Emperor. I'm pretty sure they might be separate cards, actually. Yeah, they're separate cards. I couldn't remember. I'm still studying them. Literally, as I was asking the question, the deck's like, no, here's the Emperor. And you're looking for the Empress. You know how this works. The sass in these decks. You can see where I get my sass from. there's the Empress. Oh, there she is. I found her. Captain wants to be a teacher and help you. I just saw that. There's the Empress. Okay. So for the Empress, we have the fellow candidates. We have myself. We have Sniper Wolf. Wait. There we go. I wanted to fix my hair. So for the Empress, we have myself, Sniper Wolf, Simply Neological, Rhett from Good Mythical Morning, and we have Lily Singh. So a whole bunch of powerful women, aka also kinda crazy women, and an equally crazy guy. Keeping that in mind while looking at these photos, we have from Mystic Mondays? Yeah, Mystic Mondays. We have this woman who has bananas and some leaves covering her breasticles. And she also has a pomegranate in her hand. She has a cape and a pineapple hat with some leaves. So very, very powerful, very feminine energy. I don't think Red's gonna win this one. Next one we have is the Cat Tarot. It's a beautiful spotted cat with like a little heart with the female symbol on it with a paw print instead of a circle. Also wearing a crown with a big plush pillow in the back. The pillow also has tassels. And in the training deck we have, similar to the cat deck, we have a heart with the female symbol on it, a woman with a crown, and a scepter. Beautiful dress with plush seating. And it says, delays will prove necessary. It sounds like procrastination there. Very much so. So, powerful feminine energy. I'm feeling Sniper Wolf and Lily Sings. Gonna get rid of Rat and myself. I may not seem it, but I am shy as all hell, and I'm not very powerful. I'm not feeling Simply Neological. Maybe she'll come back in the next Leaper round, and we'll see what happens. So that leaves Sniper Wolf and Lily Sings as the Empress. Those girls deserve it. They are powerful women. Sorry, I was checking on my candles. one on the list, we have the Emperor. This would be like the males category. And we don't have to look it up. We know the zodiac is straight to Aries. Aries is usually the first zodiac in the list of zodiacs. It actually directly aligns to Mars, and Aries happened between March 21st and April 20th, and it's a fire element. So let's look up some YouTubers that go with that. So it's for the Emperor. I would not be surprised if it's very strong males. But the first one on the list is Liza Koshy. Which she has some male characters in there, so I wouldn't be surprised if she ended up as one of the emperors. Then we got Alex Wasabi. I'm getting a whole bunch of Escape the Night vibes here. Looking at the ones I recognize. I'm not recognizing a lot of these names. Tyler Oakley. Are we gonna end up with the Escape the Night crew? Because that's what I'm feeling. But also, the only strong male I've had on this list so far is literally Alex. Zosug. Oh, Zoella. I know of her. I don't know much about her. Gamer girl. Okay. Aspen Ovard. I know of Aspen. I've watched a few of her vlogs when she introduced her beautiful daughter to her family. I'm pretty sure her family has grown since then. But I remember all the people being like, her love for her daughter is very, like, you can see it. You can see and feel the love she has for her daughter just from her vlogs, and that means a lot. Logan Paul is a Aries. So we have 5 Aries on the list. Whew. Let me get the cards. Did I ever read what the Empress was? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. The Empress is goddess, femininity, Mother Earth, right side up. And when it's upside down is dependence, attachment, and fruitless. I might re-add myself to that list, and I'll be the upside down. Because both Sniper Wolf and Lily Sings are strong females. They would fit underneath Goddess and Mother Earth and all that. I do not. So I'll help them out. They can be like a double team on the above and I'll be the below. It's fine. Okay. Let me get the cards for Emperor and then I'll read the description for Emperor. You know what, Captain? You want to be on the list? Wait, you're a Leo. Why am I asking? You're later on. You're not right now. I can definitely add you to the Leo list once I get to Leos. So that was the 8 o'clock alarm. I have to go take my doggo outside. I don't know where she is. Doggo? Either way, I have to go take her out, so I'll be back in a few minutes. And then we can continue with Emperor. Make sure I remember to read out the description of Emperor, because I will forget. Okay, be back in a few, guys. back, and I see what you're talking about, Captain. Yeah. I'm still looking for the cards. Each time it takes a shorter amount of time because there's less cards to go through. Okay. So for the Mystic Monday deck, we have a burly man sitting on a throne with a bear skin on his head. He's shirtless. And then for the cat one, we have a big fluffy Persian cat with a coat of shame on. And there seems to be like green ribbon around his neck as well. And then in the training deck we have the an old wise man in the throne with both a scepter and an orb. A scepter in one hand, an orb in the other. And a crown on the head, and there's rams on the throne. And the card says stability or stabilizing influence coming into your life. So in my notes it says when the card is upright, it says the meaning is authority, ambition, and power. When the card is upside down, it means tyranny, domination, and headstrong. So nothing about masculinity. So Liza Koshy and Aspen, they're both still in. But I also don't see Aspen holding any power. Whether it's bad or good power, I don't see her holding it. I can't see Tyler doing that. Liza is less powerful than Alex when I remember their time in Escape the Night. Liza had the comedy and all that, but she didn't have the authority that Alex did, because Alex had that rivalry. He helped the most, he did the most tasks. So my top two for being on this card is Alex Basabi as the authority, ambition, and power, and Logan Paul as the tyranny, domination, and headstrong. I think that makes sense for both of them. So those are the top two. We're at the fifth major arcana, which is the Hierophant. I'm probably not saying that right. I don't know how to say it right. And it completely coexists with Tauros. Let me get the YouTuber list going. I only know one, possibly two Tauros. What's the timeline for Tauros? Tauros is in between April 21st and May 20th. I technically know two. I know my boyfriend's brother is a Tauros, and I know my grandmother is a Tauros. And Tauros YouTubers. Oh, I already see a lot of names I recognize. Very first one, Mr. Beast. He's a Tauros. Second one, Thomas Sanders. I follow him on Twitter. He's such a sweet guy. I love him. Let's see. Who's going to be the third on the list? Joey Graceffa. Everything is reminding me of Escape the Night right now. Especially you, Joey. Let's see. Is there gonna be more? H2O Delirious is a Tauros. I wonder how his daughter is doing. Jojo Siwa is a Tauros. How's your girlfriend, girl? And congrats on the movie. Trisha Paytas is a Tauros. I heard that their pronouns are they and them, and I shall obey that. Anyone else want to present themselves to me? No? Okay. It's a good list. Okay. Let me grab the cards. Whew. I don't know why, my heart's racing. Yes, it's a nice list. I recognize a lot of them. And none of them are super bad. Well, no one's super bad. Everyone has a chance to come to terms with what they did wrong and make up for it. Everyone deserves a second chance, at least. Okay. So the Hierophant in Mystic Mondays is represented by an eye over a pyramid. The pyramid has stairs and a doorway. So that's interesting. And the cat one is represented by a one-eyed cat with some birds holding up a banner. And in the training deck, it looks like a priest standing before two men with two keys laying as a cross with another cross in his hands. And the card says, marriage, government, or public company, body, corporate, official building, or official situation. The words on the card makes no sense to the actual meaning of the card. The Hierophant, when facing upright, it means conventional, intuition, and tradition. When it's upside down, it means rebel, maverick, and confinement. So, reading through the names for conventional, intuition, and traditional, let's see who sticks out the most. So we have Mr. Beast, Thomas Sanders, Joey Graceffa, H2O Delirious, Jojo Siwa, and Trisha Paytas. None of these seem traditional to me. Or conventional. If anyone is close to that, it's probably either Thomas Sanders or H2O Delirious. Or even Mr. Beast. One of those three. Now reading the names when it comes to the meaning Rebel, Maverick, and Confinement. Let's see. Mr. Beast, Thomas Sanders, Joey Graceffa, H2O Delirious, Jojo Siwa, and Trisha Paytas. I have to say Jojo Siwa sticks out the most when it comes to that one. So I'm going to star her and leave the rest because we can always go back and choose another one. Okay. Number 6. This is another Gemini list. And it's for the lovers. So let me actually take the list from the last Gemini group. I can't remember what was that. Gemini aligns with Mercury. What symbol was Mercury? Mercury was the magician. So we're going to take that list, including the ones that we crossed off, and put it on here. Emma Chamberlain. We got James Charles. You got Rosanna Pacino. Which, congrats on that new house. I forgot about that one. Link. Neil. Which I'm going to put a special little symbol next to because he is one of the top 2 for Magician. We got Ryan Higa. And Dan Howell, which I'll also put the same symbol to because he's considered top 2 in The Magician. Okay. Pulling the lover cards. My Mystic Monday deck is starting not to work with me because they just gave me the death card. It's like, stop messing with me. Sorry. I know you don't like being used too much, but I'm just trying to study. It's for both of our benefits. I know some decks can get jealous, so hopefully you're not getting jealous, Mystic Mondays. Okay, the lovers. For Mystic Mondays, it's 2 flamingos forming a heart by a palm tree. For the cat one is 2 cats cuddling underneath the sunlight. And then for the traditional one, it's an angel bringing a man and a woman together. And it says, love affairs, romantic building again within marriage. Romance building again within marriage. Relationship, relatives, loving relationship you could share with a friend. That makes a little bit more sense than the last few. Okay. So when the lovers is upright, it means love, alignment, and choices. When it's upside down, it means imbalance, misalignment, and differences. So reading the list of names: Emma Chamberlain, James Charles, Rosanna Pacino, Link Neal, Ryan Higa, and Dan Howell. Now, the two that stuck out the most to me is Rosanna Pacino and James Charles. Rosanna Pacino is currently in a nice relationship with her boyfriend. So that's my top one for the right side up. And James Charles is having trouble finding the one for himself. So I would think that's the misalignment, like the one going down. I do hope he finds someone soon. Or eventually. I hope he doesn't give up. Okay. Next one on the list, the Chariot. The Chariot is another Cancer card. So let's get the Cancer list back to us. Cancer is represented by the moon. And the High Priestess was the moon. So we get Markiplier back. We get Lele Pons. We get How to Basics. We get Dahi Danola. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's really clear. But that's also current. That's 2021. The situation can completely change later. I'm not trying to jinx anything, but things do change. There's a lot of cancers, so give me a sec. I'm writing them all down again. I am editing the list a little bit because there are a few that I know better than the others. As in, I got rid of one name on the list. Jack Douglas, I got rid of his name because I don't know him well enough. Okay. Getting the Chariot card. Oh, thank you for cooperating. Mystic Monday is dealing with me. Just like the other two. They're done fighting. Okay, So for the Mystic Mondays, we have a lady, lady riding a chariot that kind of looks like a sphinx with a tail over top of desert mountains with a scarf. It's a little strange. And then for the cat deck, we have a cat in a chair with a spinning top underneath it. And then for the learning deck, we have a person in a chariot with 2 moons on their shoulders and a crown with 2 sphinx in the front. 1 black, 1 white. And it says, movement of residents, journey, victory over a situation or problem, balancing the opposite polarities. There we go. There we go. So when it's right side up, it means victory, willpower, and inner drive. When it's upside down, it means directionless, off course, or roaming. Going through the list, Markiplier, Melee Pawns, How to Basic, Dahi Denogla, Yemi, Lauren Design, Hattie Mayo, and Louis Caliber. I feel like Markiplier always has a drive. He's constantly doing things and constantly coming up with new plans. And it feels like he has like that inner drive to do something greater, to always better himself. Both Dahi and Louis feel a little directionless to me. But that's because they played with Vanos for such a long time. It kind of feels like they were just there for it, but not coming up with something new for them to benefit themselves. So I'm gonna put them, all 3 of them, as possible chariot holders. Next on the list is strength. Which is the Leo one. So we get to look up some Leo YouTubers. Leo lines with the sun, is a fire element, and is in between July 23rd and August 22nd. Amanda Steele. Sorry, I see the last name Steele and I think 50 Shades. I personally also don't know who she is. Lozelle is a Leo. I know her from Escape the Night. She seems to have a good head on her shoulders. Lauren DIY. She was around such a long, short time, actually. David Dobrik. Gutowski. Or My Life as Ava, or Eva, however she pronounces it. Merle twins, I know of them, don't know them well enough. Guava Juice, I know of him, aka Roy. Juice. That's a good size list. Let me get the cards. Thank you for cooperating. Okay. So, strength. Leos. For the Mystic Mondays, we got a white tiger. For the cat deck, we got a cat. Well, it looks like yawning, with an infinity symbol on its collar and a mouse beneath its paws. And then for the learning deck, we have a what looks to be a lady with the infinity symbol above their head, petting a lion. So, feline energies are pretty big on this symbol, on this tarot card. I feel like I need a burp, but it's not coming up. Nope. So when this card is face up, it is, the meaning is fierce, endurance, and courage. When the card is upside down, it means apprehensive, doubtful, and anxious. So, all the Leos we have in this list do seem very courageous and fierce when they want to be. But I'm generally leaning towards Lauren DIY and Eva. And I'm saying that because of their experience in Escape the Night. That's pretty much the only experience I know most of these people from. Lauren seemed a little apprehensive of what she was doing, and that did end up with her death. Eva, on the other hand, seemed very commanding, and it seemed right to put her on the top of this card. We are on to the next tarot, and I'm debating putting female fighter in this. What do you think, Captain? Should we put female fighter in this list? I know she's technically not a YouTuber, but she's still in like the public eye, and she could be easily a YouTuber if she wanted to. forgot to silence my phone again. I kind of want to put her in it because of her charity stream yesterday. I'm gonna put her on the list. If she doesn't make it, she doesn't make it. If she makes it, oh well. Email fighter. Yeah, that would be cool to see her reaction. She's rarely here because she's usually streaming at this time. But if I see her in person, maybe I'll get her to sign it. That would be cool if I get every single YouTuber I've mentioned and I put it on a card to sign the name on the back. That'd be cool. And I can string it up. Yeah, I figured. But it would be cool if I had the cards drawn and printed and they were actually cards and I met these YouTubers and I had them sign the back. And then I would string them up and once I have my own office, have them in the background. That would be cool. I like that idea. Okay, so the card we're currently doing is the Hermit, which aligns with Virgo, which aligns with Mercury. Mercury again? That doesn't sound right. No, it's Mars. It's Mars, not Mercury, it's Mars. But wasn't Aries Mars? This one says Aries is the sun. I'm confused now. I might have been doing this all wrong. I'm sorry, guys. Well, it doesn't matter. If it says the planet, we made the best guess we could. And if it says the zodiac, well, we definitely got that one right, so. Oh well. Okay, Virgo YouTubers. First one on the list is Jenna Marbles, besides female fighter, I mean. Jenna Marbles. And then there's Anthony Padilla. Why does Connor Fenta look a lot like Crank Gameplays? JC, I know him from Escape the Night, is a Virgo, but I don't know him very well. He wasn't around for very long, you know? Alfie Days, I heard he's gonna have a child soon. Congrats, Alfie. I don't know much about you, but we'll see. Wildcat, I am Wildcat. Laura Lee, that sounds familiar, but I don't recognize them. We have a good size list. Okay, get the hermit out. Okay, so for Mystic Monday, it shows a woman in front of a mirror, kind of like in a box. For the cat deck, we have a cat inside of a brown plastic bag with an eye on it. And for the learning deck, we literally have an old man and a cloak with a stick and a lantern in darkness. Okay, so the meaning of this card is, when it's upright, it's soul searching, reflection, and truths. So that mirror one made a lot of sense. And the searching lights, you know. When it's upside down, it means loneliness, confinement, and withdrawal. I kind of see Anthony Padilla and Female Fighter as soul searching, reflection, and truth. And loneliness, confinement, and withdrawal. I also see that one as Anthony Padilla, because I remember when he was in Smosh, and he kind of withdrew himself from that group and became his own thing, which was his soul searching. So he went through that withdrawal, and then he went soul searching. So basically, I just need to look at him before he went on his soul searching. And I believe Female Fighter is doing her soul searching through Twitch. Like, she went through her withdrawal, she is learning herself, she is soul searching now. So they're both doing that. But I don't want to put Female Fighter through that part of her past when she wasn't online during that time. But Anthony was, so I'm gonna do him. Next card is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Which is aligned with Jupiter, using the same chart we have been using for all of them. This is the 10th card, you guys. Jupiter aligned with Sagittarius. So we're gonna find some Sagittarius YouTubers. Sagittarius YouTubers. Oh. Ian Hickox. I recognize Ian. He was one of Anthony's close friends back in the days. I don't know what happened to them. I just know they're no longer together. Sunday. Isn't he a Minecrafter? I guess, I don't know. Patrick Brown, aka Popular MMOs. I recognize Popular MMOs. He went through a lot of soul searching the past few years. That was quite a bit of drama. I remember watching him when I was in high school. During my chill time, I would put my feet up and everything. Laser beam. That sounds familiar. We only have 2 people on the list. We need more. Laser beam. Disguised toast. I didn't know he was a Sagittarius. He's a Twitch streamer, but that's fine. We're gonna include some of them in there too. Wouldn't it be cool if he's streaming and I'm just like, hey, check this out? He wouldn't click on a link. He probably blocked links. Baby Ariel, that sounds familiar. Gibby ASMR. Megan McCarthy. I recognize her face, but not her name. Popular MMOs, we have him. Unspeakable Gaming. Evan. Just Evan. Okay. Mumbo Jumbo, that sounds familiar. Cave Town. I recognize Cave Town. You wrote a lot of songs I like. Nice. I'll put you on the list. December 15th. Mia Fizz. Lisa Dolan. I'm waiting for their pictures to load because I might not recognize their name, but I recognize their face. Bat Dad. There was a lot of drama involving Bat Dad. I'm not sure about adding him to the list. Big Jiggly Panda, yeah. I love him. I don't care if he's sometimes just bad at gaming. He's hilarious. Let's see if we can find one more. Cloudy apples. Wait, it says cloudy apples, but then it shows a picture of gloom. And it even says Canadian, which is, gloom is a Canadian. What? Was she originally called Cloudy Apples? Or did she originally change it? Did she just change it? I don't know. Andres Burgos. Recognize face. Don't recognize the name. Grape applesauce? What? I don't think I'm gonna find anyone else that I recognize. Okay, moving on. Okay, getting the cards. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Literally looks like a dartboard. Yeah. Looks like a mouse wheel, but with some mice, a water bowl, and an eagle. And a cat in it. I forgot to mention that. Kind of looked a little bit like a compass, too. And then this one literally has a whole bunch of things flying around and chilling out with it. And it literally looks like a compass as well. Okay, so when the Wheel of Fortune is right side up, it symbolizes change, fate, and karma. When it's upside down, it's considered unfortunate events, resisting change, and letting go. So, reading the names, we have Ian Hickox, popular MMOs, Disguised Toes, Cave Town, and Big Jiggly Panda. So I'm thinking popular MMOs is gonna be the lower end of it, because a lot of unfortunate events happened to him recently. It's just really sad. Well, Cave Town is calling to me when it comes to change, fate, and karma due to their music. Their name is just really calling out to me. Next on the list is Justice. This is literally Libra. Was it something else also literally Libra? It was Venus, wasn't it? For Empress. Yeah. And we had 2 people picked for that. For the higher up. Let's write down the names first. We have myself. We have Sniper Wolf. We have Simply Nails Logical. We have Rhett from Good Mythical Morning. And we have Lily Sings. Depending on how this ends up, I might take either Sniper Wolf or Lily Sings off the list of the other one, because they would be more fitting here. So this one's a scale. This one is a cat biting the hand that it's been trying to pet. Trying to pet them. And this one is a, well, it looks to be like a queen holding a sword and scales with a crown on her head. So the meanings when it's right side up is law, objective, fair. And when it's upside down, it's injustice, unfair, delinquency. Let me check Empress's meanings again. So I made it so Lily Singh and I will be on Empress, and I'm thinking Sniper Wolf would be the top. No. Sniper Wolf would be the bottom, and Simply Nails Logical would be the top. Mainly because I know Sniper Wolf has gotten arrested before, which is just because police in Arizona are very strict. But still, she's been arrested, so she does have a record. And Simply is just fair. Like, she's, I don't know how to explain it. She just seems fair to me. After justice, we have the hanged man / woman. It could be either one. Either gender. Or neither gender. You could be non-bi. next to Neptune, which connects to Pisces. We haven't looked up any Pisces yet. So let's look that up. Okay. First one is Iha's Cupquake. We saw her the other day. We raided her. She didn't respond to our tiny raid, but we saw her. Then there's Nikki Tutorials. I remember studying their tutorials when I was attempting makeup for the first time. I do want to apologize to them when I say that I could not pull off all those step-by-steps. Justine. Is it sad that I mainly just know girls? Or is it because I'm a girl and it makes sense? I only have 3 for this list, so let's see if I can get another list. Oh, I'm getting tired. That's not good. Okay. Dr. Lupo, I've heard of you. Swagger Souls, I know Swagger Souls. No image is available because, you know, he's one of those YouTubers that still don't have a face reveal. And that's perfectly fine. He doesn't need it. Azzy! I know Azzyland. Justine. Toby Turner. It's been a while since I've seen that name. I remember him from Annoying Orange. Anyone else gonna pop up at me? No? Okay. Okay. Get the cards. Get the cards. So this one seems to be an acrobatic hanging from some silks. This one seems to be a cat hanging from a branch. And this one seems to be a man with his foot tied to a wood cross. Just chilling out. So when it's right side up, it means a sacrifice, patience, suspension. And when it's upside down, it means avoidance, sacrifice, and delay. So no matter what, it means sacrifice. It's just whether or not it means patience and suspension or avoidance and delay. I want to say Cupquake is calling out to me for the top part, and Justine is calling out to me for the bottom part because I haven't seen her in a while. But I do have to admit, I usually see her on Rosetta Vecino's channel, and I haven't seen them together in a while. And that might be because of the world's current situations, but I don't know. So those are my choices for the hanged man / woman. Just so happens to be woman this time. Next one is death. Oh, camera went out for a second. I don't like that sign. I don't like that. That's not good. Nope. This might be our last one before we figure out who we are reading. So let's see. This is Scorpio. We didn't look up any Scorpio YouTubers yet. First one on the list is PewDiePie. I heard Marcia is also one of those people that believe in zodiacs. And when she found out, and her family found out that PewDiePie was a Scorpio, they're like, that's the worst one. It's not, but people have bad history with them because Scorpios don't exactly know what they're doing right away. So it's a bit hard on everyone around them. For instance, then the second one joining PewDiePie on the list is Jeffree Star. Dan TDM. Dan, the Diamond Minecart. Matt Pat. It's a Scorpio. Colleen is a Scorpio. Colleen Ballinger. Her birthday is in November. Every year she does a charity live stream on her birthday for child cancer. So November 21st. Go check out her YouTube channel. She does giveaways during it. Gaming with Jen. Publer MMO's ex-wife. I think that kind of tore apart the fan base there. Josh Peck. And yes, apparently he is a YouTuber now, as well as an actor. He has a TikTok too. Lots of Scorpios here. Meredith Foster. Vlogger turned Christian vlogger. that literally, what's the word? She dunked people in the ocean to make them Christian, and she did it on Instagram. Okay, we have a good sized list of Scorpios. Let's get the cards. Oh god, it's one strand of hair. Okay. So this is a pathway to a skull. This one is literally a vacuum tombstone with cats running away from it. And here is a skeleton riding a horse over a bunch of dead people, with a priest begging them to spare them. So, the meaning, when it's right side up, is change, ending, and rebirth. When it's upside down, it means fear, uncertainty, and resisting change. Currently, Colleen reminds me of the lower half, the fear, uncertainty, and resisting change. She's currently pregnant with twins, and she is scared. She always wanted to have kids and be pregnant, but after the first pregnancy, she swore she would never get pregnant again. And now she's pregnant with twins, and it's painful. So, I feel that for Colleen. And I feel Meredith, our Christian vlogger that just got reborn into a Christian vlogger, would embrace change and ending and rebirth. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna end it there. Let's see who we're rating today. I need to clean this all up after the stream. And I still need to fold my laundry. And I still need to do a bit of journaling. Okay. Seems like only one person I follow is live currently, and that's Female Fighter. I don't know how much longer she'll be alive, but we can go raid her because I owe her a raid from yesterday. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. We are going to be working on this still. But we're on number 14 out of 21 major arcana. So we're almost done figuring out which YouTuber for which card. And then we can start figuring out design and all that. So hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye.